What's up, guys? Back with me here with Smallville, Season 5, Episode 7, Splinter. Okay, so this episode starts off with Clark going to like Lana and NYU because Lana wasn't in the last episode. She's in this one, and so yeah. So Clark accidentally pricks his hand on silver kryptonite, which affects him deeply. Affects him, which makes some things that one, Lex and Lionel and Jonathan are in a line. Two, Jonathan, Chloe's gonna reveal a secret, and three, Lex and Lionel are in a relationship. So, first of all, one of those, as I said, once he begins to discover these like delusions, he Chloe thinks that he thinks that Chloe's turning on him. So he's like, how could you do that to me? And he's like, give me some time to explain. But he's like, I thought I could trust you. And then when he goes to the barn, he's like, he thinks he hears Lionel talking about how he knows about Clark's secret abilities, about kryptonite, and all of that. Kryptonite and all that. So he goes to confront Jonathan, and he's like, what about the money you were giving Lionel? And she's like, money? He's like, Clark, all we were talking about was him helping me defeat Lex in the Senator campaign. That's all. He's like, don't lie, and accidentally knocks Martha aside, and yeah. Oh yeah. He now Martha aside, and yeah, and Jonathan's like, you're not my says to Clark, you're not my son, you're just a kid I found in a cornfield. And yeah, and Chloe's like, and Lana's like, when he goes to confront Lex, because Chloe goes to her and she's like, Clark, not himself. He said he couldn't trust he told me he couldn't trust anyone, and yeah, he told me that he couldn't trust anyone, I'm the only one he could trust, and yeah, and so she's like, here's the silver kryptonite. She takes out the silver kryptonite, she's like, Lex, what's this? And he's like, I've never heard of this line. What are you talking about? He's like, don't lie. And he's like, I'm not lying, Clark. What? Not lying, I've never seen it before. And that's when Clark sees it, and that's when Milton Fine, who Clark also had delusion about talking about, Clark thinks they're together, so he delusionally thinks they're kissing when they're actually not, and attacks Lex and Lana, but Dr. Milton Fine is like, hey Clark, I'm Kryptonian too, and I'm Kryptonian too, and he's able to use some sort of like beam to like get the silver kryptonite out of him. Yeah, and okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Chloe also learned about Clark's the red kryptonite because Martha was talking about how this could be red kryptonite. She's like, red kryptonite, and she's like, oh yeah, you didn't know about Clark's red kryptonite. How I think it's cool that even Chloe's learning both Clark's abilities and his weaknesses, which yeah, and she's like Clark, you didn't dream it. I wasn't talking. Me and I weren't talking about you. We were talking about Lex and how he wants to he doesn't want Lex to run for governor or something. Yeah, and he's like, Dr. Middleton, you really kryptonite. He's like, yeah. So yeah, and then at the end of the episode, Dr. Middleton like drains the kryptonite silver kryptonite right out of the silver kryptonite, making it just look blackish kryptonite. Like what? He can. Does that mean he created it? Because I'm confused here now. Because he drains the silver kryptonite out of silver kryptonite. Okay, I guess he created it. Because who can do that? Who can? Does that mean he could drain green kryptonite out of kryptonite? I don't know. Or red kryptonite out of red kryptonite? I don't know. But I guess he can drain the silver out of silver kryptonite and just make it all black. So yeah. So this episode was really good. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, Dr. Middleton, I don't know who played the villain in this episode, because usually there's a villain in these episodes. There's either Clark or Dr. Middleton. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who played the villain in this episode. Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, because I have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next Smallville.